How do you build a website in HighLevel? Well, I'm going to show you. But first, you might have heard some people say, it is so easy. You just go to HighLevel, you go to their website builder, you choose from hundreds of templates that they already have, select a template, and boom, in 50 seconds, you have an amazing website. Now, although there may be aspects of that do hold some truth, HighLevel's website builder is amazing. They do have hundreds of templates. The truth is, you're really not going to have a website built in 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It actually takes a little more work than that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back the curtains and show you behind the scenes how to build an AI SaaS agency website from scratch using the template that I provide to my bootcamp students. And actually, it's a template for sale if you're interested. But besides the fact, I'm going to show you start to finish how you attach your domain to your HighLevel sub account, how you attach that to the website, how you build the website itself, page by page, all the settings, all the tweaks, all the nuances. I'm about to show you the full thing. So roll up your sleeves and let's jump right in. In this video, we're going to build a new AI SaaS agency website using the template that I've created for BizDominance. So as you can see, I'm in the BizDominance account. Now I'm going to move over to RevChat. RevChat is going to be a new experimental niche, and we're going to use it as an example to build a website. Now I'm starting with the template that I used for BizDominance, which is also the template that my students get. But the first thing I have to do is connect my domain. So I'm going to go to Settings. Now I'm going to connect the domain. I'm going to connect a domain. We're going to choose right here for the funnel. We're going to put in the domain, which is revchat.ai. Continue. Yes, we want this. Continue. It already identified that Cloudflare is where I'm hosting my DNS records, but it also identified that I had a conflict by having 2 A records in there. So I've removed those A records, and now I'm going to authorize the domain. As you can see, Lead Connector already knows what to do. All you have to do is click Authorize. We're going to type in revchat.ai, and we're going to authorize this. Great, now that we've got the domain authorized, we want to tell it where we want to connect it. We don't really have anything yet. As you can see, in the website, we do have the website. So let's say the BizDominance copy, which we're going to change to be the RevChat website. And I'm going to have the default be the home page. So now we're all connected. I'm going to go back to the website. So here I am in RevChat. I'm in Sites, I'm in the website itself, and now I'm going to go to Settings. And I'm going to call this RevChat. This is the domain. As you can see, it's been connected. I don't have a web chat widget yet, but as soon as I create the site, then I'll create a web chat widget and we will connect it. For right now, I'm going to hit Save. Now we're going to go to each page and update them. Now before we update the pages, we're going to update our brand in the sub-account. So we're going to go to Settings and we're going to go to Brand Boards, which is the bottom one. And we're going to add a design kit. We're going to start from blank, continue, and we're going to upload a logo. I'm going to upload a second logo. So the first logo I'm going to do that has a white background. Then I'm going to do a logo that I've created for a black background. So I've got the logos done. And now we're going to do the colors. So I want to choose my colors. And as you can see, I've got red and black. So let's do the first one. I'm going to use the color picker, which you can't see, but here we are, color picker. I'm going to pick a color from the page, go right here and choose the red. here's the hex code for the red. I'm going to copy, put it in here. And now I've got my red. And then next I'm going to choose black because it's black. I'm going to add another color. I've got a dark gray and a light gray. Again, I'm going to go to my color picker panel and I'm going to do dark gray. And then I'm going to do one more color, which is the light gray. Now I'm going to save my brand board. I'm going to go back to the website. So far we've attached our domain to our sub-account, connected the domain to the website, and made the landing page of the domain the home page of the website. Now we're going to edit the website. I'm going to change the logo. I'm going to change the coloring, so I'm going to click on this item. See, we've got the border color orange, so I'm going to click on this and see it's going to bring up my brand colors right at the top. We've got all these other colors to choose from, and you can add a custom color. But if you start by adding your brand colors, then you always have those as the primary. So I'm just going to click on that red. And there we go. Now we've got the red. I'm going to do that everywhere else. So I'm going to click this, that, brand color. And that's the border. I'm going to go to the inner color as well. Right here, this is the background color. Do it here, background color. Go. Let's hit save. And this is a global section, so I'm going to say yes. I'm going to change out the logo in the footer. And I'm going to use the version to go on a dark background, so there it is. Now I'm going to come back later and do some additional edits. As you can see, this blue is not quite a solid blue. It's got a little like halftone coloring here, a little fade in, fade out. So I'm going to go to Canva and make a background that works for that. For now, we'll leave it there. Also later, I will be changing these. In fact, let's just do this. Since RevChat is in the niche of motorcycles and cars and aftermarket performance manufacturers, we're going to make sure that it speaks to those. So I'm going to come down here and we're going to edit these. For right now, I'm just going to edit the titles. We'll come back later, and I'm going to edit the audiograms that go along with this. But for right now, let's just say motorcycle deal. Car dealer. And we'll say it's shop. There we go. And we can add different ones, but for now, we're, just kind of lets me know this is what I need to come up with. Okay, now I've changed these titles. I need to come back later and record new AI voice audiograms for each one of these. Right now, these images will be placeholders. I'm going to hit save. This is making changes to a global section, which global section means that that section can be used on multiple pages. So I'm going to hit save. I'm also going to hit publish. That way the saves that I just made, the changes that I've just saved, will be reflected when I look at the page live. Anywhere where it said biz dominance, I'm going to change that to say rev chat. After I'm done setting up all the pages, then I'm going to come back and update the terms of use and privacy policy. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to update the navigation. So I want to make sure that everything goes where it's supposed to. So the examples are going to go to RevChat section, right? Because when we click on examples, what we want it to do is we want it to go right here. These are the examples. So we're going to go to this section right here. We're going to scroll to the bottom, and then this is what we're going to copy right here. So we go back here, examples, and there it is. That is the section that we want it to go to. See, right there. Features should go to the features page, and it does. Pricing should go to the pricing page, and it does. And if you'll notice, we also have orange as the hover over button, so we're going to change that. We're going to go to styles. The hover text, we want to change to our brand text. There it is. Look at the navigation on the bottom of the screen in the footer. We're going to click on this. Let's change the hover text to red. And then let's change, let's see, home should be on the home page. Features should go, so now we're going to check the, okay, so homes go to the home page. Features goes to the features page. We'll go page, features. Let's submit that. Pricing goes to the pricing page. And contact, right now I just have it on the home page. And let's hit save. Save, publish. Now let's go edit the other pages. Let's go to the pricing page. And update the logo. update the border on this to be the red for my brand. Update each of these. As you can see, these have carried over. The red has already moved over and the logo's already moved over because when we saved it earlier, we were saving to a global section. So that's why those were saved. Let me check this, make sure that it's orange. This is not a global section. So let's change the hover over text to red. And then let's just verify that we have these linked to the proper pages. So home is going to go to the home page. Examples is going to go to the home page and that section that I showed you. RevChat.ai, submit, and then the features are going to go to the features page. That's good. Now we're going to save and publish. Now, if you want to change your pricing, you would just simply click on the box and change the price, just like that. Also note that there is a monthly section and an annual section. The annual section is hidden. You can't see it. So what you do is you go here to Layers, and in Layers you click Page, and you go to Section, you go to the third one, and the third one is hidden. So let me show you what I mean by this. Let's do the first one. See the first section, it highlights this blue. When I do the second one, it highlights this pricing that you can see. And over here you've got general and styles, right? So if I go to styles for that section, I've got a custom class down here. Now if I go to the third one, you can't see it, but over here it says hid. It says hide. So I'm going to X out the hide, and now you can see it. So I'm going to come in here and make any edits I want to make. In this case, I'm just going to edit the buttons, but you might want to edit the pricing plans and so forth. So I'm going to go here to edit and choose the colors I want to choose. Now I might come in and change the buttons and some other things later on. If you wanted to change those, you would just come in here, choose icon color, and there you go. In fact, I think I kind of like that, so let's do that. Let's go up here to the same thing. Icon color, red, here, icon color. Yeah. Now I'm going to hit save. Now to hide this again, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the sections, or the layers. We're going to go to the third one, and we're going to go to styles. We're going to come down here, and we're going to type in hide. Hit return, and now it's hidden. And now you're going to save it. And then you're going to publish. Now we're going to go back, and we're going to do the last page, which is the pricing page, or the features page. Change the logo. Change the hover text color. change this to say Rev Chat. Now, if you're using my template, this is going to be custom values location name. So you really don't need to change anything. Your location name will just publish. But I like typing it in, so I'm going to do that. Save and publish. Now, one of the other things that you're going to want to do is update these phone numbers. So, for example, this is a phone number that I have for people to call and have the voice demo. Your phone number is obviously going to be different. So we're going to scroll down here after you select the button. In general, you're going to say, essentially, this is where you type in whatever number you want to use. Right, so if it's 2323 or whatever it is. So you're going to type in the number, and then you scroll down. You're going to give directions on what to happen when that button is clicked. And so you're going to say link to call, and then you're going to actually type in the number that it's going to call. You can hit save and publish. And you're going to do the same thing for the middle demo button right here. You're going to give it directions to call the number. Once you've got your desktop design all sorted out, now you're going to do your mobile, and you're going to update that as well. So I'm going to go here and update this logo. Look at the navigation. Home goes to home. Features goes to features. Pricing goes to pricing. The hover color, we're going to update that. Be red. change this color. And I don't think the blue looks good on the red, so I'm going to change that. Let's change it to what color? I have to come back here later and play with this, but for now, let's use that. I was going to check this hamburger, make sure it's going where it needs to go. Home goes to the home page, features to the features page, price to the pricing page, contact to the home page. Perfect. Hit save and publish. And we're going to do the same thing with the pricing page and the features page. We're going to update the mobile version of those as well. I'm going to start with the navigation, verify that they're going where they're supposed to go. So you've got the home page going to the home page. You are not opening it in a new tab. Features going to the features page. Pricing is going to the pricing page. We're going to make sure that our hover over color is the right color, and it is. Hover over red. Okay. All of our, now some things are going to carry over from the desktop version. Some things you have to make the mobile version themselves. These all carried over the way I wanted them to. Looks good. This is a global section, so it's carried over. Okay, I'm going to hit save and publish, and then we're going to look at the last page. Actually, I think I might change this. I think I'm going to change this to the gray and see what it looks like. Change this to the red. There you go. Now, as you notice, the pop-up form popped up. As I go through here, it says Biz Dominance and has the Biz Dominance logo. So the next thing I need to do is I need to go update my forms to reflect RevChat and not Biz Dominance. Remember earlier I said I needed to update these still? So I've updated the titles just as a placeholder and reminding me that I need to actually record these audiograms. So when I click on this.
Hi, this is Alex with Acme Feet Air and Plumbing. How can I assist?
It still plays the example that I had earlier for the previous site template. So what I need to do now for this site, RevChat, that targets parts manufacturers, car dealers, and performance shops, motorcycle shops, and so forth, is I will create an AI voice employee for each one of those niches. Once I create an AI voice employee for each one of those niches, then I will record a phone call with each one of those. After I record that phone call, then I'll put those each here to replace these placeholders that you see. And then when someone clicks on it, they can hear a conversation with an AI employee for a parts manufacturer, or an AI employee for a car dealer, or an AI employee for a performance shop. And when we click examples, it's going to go to the section that shows the examples. When we click features, it's going to go to the features page. And here it is with all of our changes. We go to pricing. It's going to go to our pricing page. I click this to annual. Then you can see it just changed to annual. Now let's go update the form right here, this form that's popped up. We're going to go to websites, we're going to go to forms, builder, and this is the form that came with your snapshot and website template. As you can see, it only has one opt-in box. So we need to update that to a double opt-in box. So what you're going to do is you're going to recreate the form. It's really easy to do. This is the existing form. You can have it up in one window. With HighLevel, you're just going to create a new form. So you would click the button to create a new form. It's already going to populate these. And it's going to populate the double opt-in, so you don't have to worry about those. Now in this form, you'll notice I have website, organization, first name, last name, phone, email. I have all of those with the asterisk, which means it's required. Now to get A2P compliant, you actually cannot have the phone number be required. So here's what we're going to do. We've got website, organization, first and last phone. We're going to go here, and we're going to add these fields. So I don't have any custom fields. These are custom fields, but these are already standard inside of HighLevel. So you don't need to create any additional custom fields. You're just going to go find them. So we're going to click on this. We're going to scroll down to organization and drag that over here. Then we're going to go to website. We're going to put that right at the top. So we've got website, organization, first name, last name, phone, and email. So website, organization, let's drag it up here. First name, last name, phone, and email. We're going to click on phone, and we're going to do not required. First name, we're going to do required. Last name, we're going to do required. Email, required. And then we're going to fill each one of these. For website, we're going to just say your website URL goes here, so I'm going to copy this. Copy that. I'm going to go to the new form. There we go. For organization, we're going to say business name. For phone, I'm going to say best number to text you info. This way they don't give you a landline. Okay, we're going to hit save. Now we need to add a title. So we're going to add a title block. I'm going to copy this. Drag text. And I'm just going to drop in what I did. I think we've got a 20 font. Feels about right. Chat, so we have Poppins 2400. Here we have Poppins 2400. Save. I'm going to call this my demo opt-in form. There we go. We're going to call this our demo opt-in form. And then on privacy policy and terms of service, we have to link those up. You can see they're not linked. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on this, go to this one. We're going to click on this box. And when you click on this box, they're going to be highlighted over here. You're going to do this, drag over it, and you're going to click right here, click link. As you can see, the custom value for privacy page is there. So we're going to grab that custom value. We're going to go here, select this one, privacy. We're going to link it there. We're going to do the same thing for terms of service. Drag that, grab the link, copy it. Terms of service. And now those are linked up. We're going to hit save. So now you've got your demo opt-in form. Now we're going to the website. I'm going to go to RevChat. I'm going to edit my page. So now you're back on your website. You're going to go right here to pop-up settings. You're going to edit pop-up. As you can see, this is the old one. It has the single checkbox opt-in. We need the double one. And it has the agency branding from Biz Dominance. I don't want that showing on there. So what we're going to do is we are going to delete this. Now we're going to add an element. We're going to add a form. We're going to select the form, demo opt-in, and there it is. Get a free AI chat demo customized for your site. It's the information we just updated. We've got both checkboxes. We've got privacy, terms of service. We're going to hit save and publish. Now another thing I just noticed, on the button right here, I had customized this to where it doesn't just say start or go, whatever. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to the other form. Click this submit. I'm going to edit that, say this. And let's take a look at the site. Let's refresh the page. And when I scroll down here to say simulator on my website, then here we go. And so now we've got the new form that's updated with double checkbox opt-in for A2P compliance. And I've updated the submit button, privacy policy and terms of service are linked. Of course, they're actually not linked yet, but they will be linked when you fill in the custom values for your privacy policy and your terms of service. And then lastly, let's go down to your footer. And on your footer, you're going to have terms of service and privacy policy. When you drag over those, you're going to see that they're linked. So let's drag this, and you're going to click link. Again, here's your custom values for custom values terms of service and custom values for your privacy policy. Those are each linked. And so when you fill in this custom value, that's automatically going to populate. And there you go. You're well on your way to having a professional AI SaaS agency website using my template. I can't wait to see what you build. I hope that was helpful to you and gave you a little more insight into how you can build a website from scratch using HighLevel. Now, if you don't have a HighLevel account, you can get a free 30-day trial using my affiliate link, which I will link down below. I also have that link in my free community called AI SaaS Launch, which will also be linked down below. Feel free to join the community. It is absolutely free of charge. And in the community, I have tools and assets to help you along your journey of starting your AI agency and starting in HighLevel. We also have weekly coaching. So a lot of great benefits that you'll get just by using my affiliate link or actually by just joining the free community. And then if you want to get the affiliate link, go ahead and do that. You get even more tools and resources to help you shorten your path to success. Hey, thanks for checking this out. Again, I hope it was helpful. If it was, I would appreciate you giving it a like and sharing it. Hey, subscribe to learn when more new stuff is coming your way from my channel. Until then, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.